What's the preparation look like for your team in the lead up to this home series?
Well, we got to take pieces that we went through from WECO and grow in some areas and continue to buy in on some others and be prepared for a very talented UMass. I think their depth, their stick skill, definitely want to stick to a 5-on-5 game. And going to get used to playing against some Ds that are active. That they definitely impact the play as a group of five. So good goaltending. I think they got a really good team.
All right, questions for Coach.
First off, Coach, I want to say congrats on your first win and sweep as a coach for the hockey team this year. Very proud of you guys with how well you represented the city and team by beating the Huskies. I just want to ask, though, how's the team felt in the locker room? Is the presence just straight determination to completely dominate? Is it loose and relaxed, or a little bit of both?
Well, first, thank you. It was obviously it's a privilege to be here, and for the guys as well, and obviously success to follow, hopefully. So to keep after that point, I there's a workmanship. I mean, everything's new here, right? So like new was a lead, new was a comeback, new was a win, new was a sweep, new was all of those. New was Monday to come back to practice after winning two. And maybe putting some reality into, okay, that was good. Now let's get better. And so I think they've got two. They've got a workmanship about them, but they also have a bigger plan than just a weekend, I guess I'd say.
Coach, if you could maybe talk a little bit about the weekend that Sam Morton had. Obviously, had the big injury last year. Stuck with the program, fought through a lot over the summer, and then to see him get rewarded, not only getting the captaincy, but then just the weekend he had. It's a feel good story, but obviously he put a lot of hard work, diligent effort in, and it paid off big time.
Yeah, I'm with you. The reward for the long haul in his stick-to-itiveness, injury, as we all know, like it flirts with a lot of mindset, in not only just physically but mind and. I think the way Sam's come back and attacked it had a really not only just recovery from an injury, but actually probably taking gains out of the whole picture as well. For him to have success off the hop, one, it's great for our team. Two, it's fitting for the amount of work he put into return. And then I really feel he's such a catalyst to your captaincy comment and him feeling good about his game and us getting on track. I do think they go hand in hand.
Kevin?
Coach, I know anytime you can sweep an NCHC opponent, it's big for pairwise. That goes without saying. But to start, your career like that, when you're putting together a recruiting board, a lot of that obviously you're trying to do it here. How big is it from that angle to sweep an in-state rival to start your career like that?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're showing a pretty good trend of getting some in-state commits. Hopefully that continues to strengthen that part of it for sure. But I think there's a bigger stage. If you're a hockey person, you hear the NCHC this and that, and to go play a different league in these non-conference games is really important, and to succeed is really important, not only for our team. I mean, it is, but it is for the CCHA. It is for we got to keep finding ways to climb up opinion status of others that our league is deep, thick, talented, and hard to play against.
Don?
Coach, it's a schedule that you inherited, but obviously bringing in the team, the caliber of UMass, especially from coming all the way from out east, that not too many years ago in Mankato, it was really hard to get teams like that to come here. I guess it kind of segues into my question. What's moving forward as you start looking into the future? Do you have a philosophy about non-conference scheduling, teams you'd like to be bringing into the building, teams you'd like to see on the schedule?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I think we have to play talent. I think we have to, to the Kevin's comment earlier about pairwise, to do things to find ourselves. Not only iron sharpens iron, you play good teams and you get better yourself. You're going to learn a lot about yourself, but winning those games become benchmarks not only for, what we've got going on here day to day, but it does nationally in all of the pieces that we need. So, some people play schedules that are on their favor to win, although college hockey will prove you wrong in a lot of those scenarios. I'd love to play teams from other leagues. I think that's. I want to play the Big Tens. I want to play the NCHCs. I want to play the hockey. I want to play the schools that are going to maybe have a global effect on what we do here day to day.
Adam?
Coach, in the preseason, you told me and many other people that you felt like you would finish in the bottom half over your dead body. So everyone got a chuckle over that, but I'm pretty sure you were deadly serious about that. Has that attitude, you think, rubbed off on everybody? You got to kind of have a us against them mentality. Is that good for the team?
Yeah. Twofold. One would be. You hope as a leader, not as a coach, but as a leader, that you're spiraling a lot of momentum for your group, whether it's feelings, mentally, physically, whatever it may be, that we need to make sure we're growing upon. So I hope they feel that message every day here. We're definitely in a development phase. We want to develop players. We want to develop this team. But that being said, like when it comes time to the lights are on and the scoreboard's going, like the competitiveness has got to be at the height. To our guys' credit, I think they've grasped onto that and really grown in that measure, because it's made our everyday way more competitive around here for whether it's the pole position in the rostering and who's playing, or whether it's just, are you ready for the next opportunity? Some of the next man up mentality. If someone's in or out, you can jump into that spot because we've gotten better every day.
Kevin?
Coach, Evan Murr was a guy that it was hard not to notice last weekend. He was on your top pairing for the second game. Was that a situation? Did you see that kind of usage and those kind of minutes coming for him, prior, or was it kind of a situation where he just got an opportunity and took it? Or just in general, how impressed were you with what he did in all situations last weekend?
Yeah, I thought he did a really nice job. He's got a mannerism for himself, a maturity on the rink, that calmness. I think he's got offense, but yet he's reliable. He's got accountability, yet he's got some wild horse in him at the same time in a good way. I think you want both. We played 7D, so you'd love to pin like he had a great night with a partner, but the 7 kind of mixed and matched and got a chance to play with others. He's going to continue. I think all of that group back there, Wardle and Keith, worked their tails off with those guys, video-wise, individually-wise. They're going to get better and better here. And I think just that comfortability to get that last weekend under the belt was a big moment. We had an exhibition game, which was great, but that didn't have like the atmosphere that last weekend had for those freshmen to go through, which is kind of electric and exciting for our guys to get under our belt.